Hello viewers, welcome back. Here are the top 3 reasons the Iraqi dinar revaluation is never gonna happen and why dropping the 3 zeros would actually be the worst nightmare for any US based holder. For the Iraqi dinar, the first reason it will not revalue is economic growth. I am not saying it will not grow, but buying a currency is not like buying the stock of a country. Take Turkey, for example, they have had some great economic growth, but irresponsible government spending has caused their currency to tank, and that brings us to reason number 2. Their government spending is completely irresponsible. They need 96 oil to pay for their budget that just passed for the next 3 years, but right now oil is in the 60s and we are heading into a global recession with oil at this price. Their debt will skyrocket by almost 25% of GDP per year. That's a recipe for disaster and would almost certainly lead to a weakening Iraqi dinar in the next few years. The third reason it would not ever significantly revalue and drop the zeros like Kuwait is because that's impossible. It's not how currencies work, and B that did not happen in Kuwait. This is the number one way that answer scammers mislead people. First, the pre-war Kuwaiti dinar is not the same currency as the current Kuwaiti dinar. It did not revalue. The old currency was demonetized, aka made worthless. Then they switched to the Iraqi dinar for a while, and then a new currency was created after the war. And since it is physically impossible for a currency to appreciate thousand by overnight because they did not have nearly enough foreign exchange reserve to make that happen. That is the only way they can drop the zeros in Iraq through demonetization. So, how would that work in practice? If they wanted to drop 3 zeros, like so many people claim, they would do that by demonetizing their current Iraqi dinar. That means people would have a certain amount of time, maybe a couple months to a couple years, to go to Iraq and exchange their old dinars for the new ones, but it would not be a one for one exchange. It would be 1000 old in our for one new one, so there will be no change in value. Except that if you did not go to Iraq in time, your old dinar would eventually become worthless. The very thing to dinar holders have been hoping for would actually be their worst nightmare.